Welcome to Zen of the Pen, State of the Escritoire. Sorry I haven't gotten you guys a State of the Escritoire lately. I've been pretty busy. I ended up doubling the amount of ink I sampled for our contest winner. I finally got that into the mail. Thank you very much for your patience, Santa Oxia. And I just finished up a review on the Retro 51, which was the rollerball and the fountain pen variant, which you might have saw. And yesterday I cleaned up these 3 pens. So these 3 are now in line for new inks. So I'm looking through what I haven't used yet from our friend Hellcat. So we've got Birmingham Petroleum and Downpour over here. I'm going to do the petroleum in my vanishing point because I also have Roman bronze oxidation in a medium vanishing point as well, a separate one. So this will be the same size nib to basically compare the two. So Glibjox Quiz Nymph to Vex Dwarf. And I'm actually going to try and save the other half a page for a different ink. So I'm going to try and put my pen up here. It was a VP medium. Now all we got to do is our swatch over there. All right, I'll let that dry and then show you. While we're waiting for that swatch to dry, let's see what else is going on. I've refilled my fine that stays with this journal with Athena blue, and when I swatched it, it actually had more red sheen than appears. So I might even throw this in a medium at some point to see how it does in a medium over a fine. See if those attributes shine more. Still working on Kujaku here. I'm in no rush to get rid of Kujaku because Kujaku is a beautiful ink, especially in this pen. So this is kind of one of those colors that's more or less going to stay with this pen. There might be 2 or 3 others, but actually, as you can see, I'm starting to run low, so I might actually fill that up within the next week or 2. This is a 1.1 stub River City pen. And I've been trying to run through my converter in here so I can fill it with the same ink to do a comparison as the Mag 600. So I'm almost about halfway through this converter right now. Speaking of, if I'm going to do a comparison in the next few weeks of the 743 and the Mag 600, I should probably go ahead and finish up the Mag 600 review before I do that, just to be fair, because the 743 review is already out there. So at some point we'll have some more donor pens for review, so that'll be nice too. And there's actually 2 or 3 people out there who are working on that, so I want to thank all of you very much for all that you do for this channel and for the fountain pen world at large. All right, let's go ahead and look at our swatch. This was a very surprising ink. At first I saved it for last because I thought it was going to be more like the Roman bronze oxidation here, or the Kujaku, but it's a little bit more green, and it's actually quite nice. It's now, I think, one of my favorite greens. Let's compare some others. Here's Delamere green. I like the petroleum better than that. It's a little bit more bright. Here's Diamine Holly. This one's got, this is otherwise my favorite green because the green shading shows through with a lot of red sheen. We've got Hemp down below, which is a nice green, but it's a little bit too hempy for me, and it really does look like its namesake, but it's a little bit too kind of bright limey. I like a little bit darker. And then we've got Drumgold's Discovery Green with so much sheen it never even dried and stuck to the paper. This Birmingham Pen Company Petroleum really surprised me. It is definitely more green leaning towards a teal, so I kind of really enjoy this. Thank you. Okay. You know, it reminds me most of Wearing Gold TikTok Croc, except a little bit more subdued. And I can't believe I don't have a TikTok Croc sample here in this book yet, because I love TikTok Croc and I sent it to, I think, a lot of the people that I sent ink samples to. But that's what it most closely resembles, in my opinion. So fun, not so fun update for you. I just had to pause because my daughter had a tick, and it is the season, so you do need to check yourself if you go outdoors for ticks. I've never been good at removing ticks, and someone gave me this a while back as a gift, the tick key. And normally my wife's around, and my wife has really good like fine motor skills. She can literally just like boop, boop, boop and pick them right off, even when they're attached. If I do that, I tend to leave the head inside the body, or it just doesn't work well for me. Even with tweezers, I haven't had good luck. But this thing really was worth its weight in gold, I would say, because it really helped me to get that tick, and it was really easy to get it out without leaving the head in my daughter, which would have definitely scarred her more. So I'm definitely going to be ordering some more of these and putting these in all my med kits. So good stuff, especially if you live anywhere where you might have those horrible little critters. Anyway, I'm coming back home to Emerald of Shor. It's been about 5 or 6 months since I embarked upon a new journey to find different green inks, and now I've used probably 6 or 7 different green inks. I'm coming back to Emerald of Shor, and it's been so long since I've used it that I'm really kind of excited to come back home, as it were. And then I got to get this one in this book too. That looks good. I could try and get a little bit more in a fill, but that's going to do me plenty. I always try and cap my inks immediately because I want to leave them open to environmental factors the minimal amount of time that I can to prohibit any mold or any sort of excess potential for, that ink souring or spoiling on you. One thing I have noticed since using more and more pens is the Zizo is heavier than most of the other pens that I have since reviewed. So if I could go back and add something to the original Zizo review, I would note the weight is a little bit heftier. I like it, but it's something to be noted, especially if you put the cap up there posted. Whew, then it's really heavy. But and I would like to say thank you for watching Zen of the Pen, and as always, may your journey lead to serenity.